Boo, 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 boo. This is your least favorite podcast, and welcome. My name is Mark, and I am here with all my friends.
Steven!
Nick!
Jake! That cut
This is
out.
the show
just
where
cut
we
out.
talk about whatever's on our mind for the week. I tried to add a little music there at the beginning. Did y'all like my musical
You
intro?
sounded like NBC.
I should edit that out, probably.
No. All right.
I
I'll try
also
again
gotta go
next week.
find. I'm gonna go find a generator to redo me and Nick's high-pitched intro,
Yeah,
so they
y'all
don't
just,
cut out.
Cut out.
Your voice cracked.
We go to my voice did not crack; it just didn't keep going.
I went
My
too high
Puberty
pitched.
right then.
Actually, my voice is so good that it can just go into an octave people can't hear.
That's what it was.
No
Like
one
the
but the
cats and the
dog.
dogs are freaking out.
Exactly.
So what's going on, guys? How's y'all's week?
I
Shitty.
had Friday off. That's nice.
Mm.
I don't get many days off anymore.
Blacker.
Crappy thing about leaving the military.
You have to be
Yeah,
like a
but-
real world person that doesn't get every random nonsense holiday
Oh,
off.
could you just walk me through an average day for you, Jake?
Yeah, it's really busy. I
Yeah.
monitor about 12 people over the nation, and actually right now I'm monitoring about 20 nationwide.
Yeah,
and,
and as far as like
and their
travel,
essential
what's that look
operations
like?
and their essential operations to our business.
Like, what time would you say you have to be up in the morning out of your bed?
My hours are 8 to 5 generally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What time?
You can't complain.
What time do you
Either
roll
or.
into the office?
8. I mean, yeah, 8 to 5. That's my hours.
That's the time I
Actually,
fall out
Friday
of
I had
bed.
to work. Friday I had to work a little bit past 5 on Friday.
Yeah, burning the midnight oil.
Yeah, I was working until about 6:30. So there you go.
Yeah, must be hard. And then you got that drive home, right?
Yep. Rough life.
Yeah, I hear that. I'm just letting it linger.
So I got a tier list ready for you guys.
Oh, we're just jumping right into it, huh?
We didn't hear about everybody's stories.
I mean, nobody else was talking, so.
No, I was letting Jake's thing kind of just sit for a sec.
I'm okay with
How
just
much?
going straight
How
to the
much
tier
harder
list.
than I work than you?
I mean, someone's got to do the work, right?
Yeah,
I think
no
this
one
will be a
wants-
short one, anyways. I like this one. I think there'll be a little bit of talk
Is it
about
just
it. At the
shitting
top.
on all my favorite things? Because that's what the other ones do.
Of course.
No, you might be I mean, you're not gonna be like particularly happy, but so I'm ranking holidays.
Yeah, I can almost promise I won't agree with Mark, but we'll see.
I'm
What
ranking holidays, and what I did was I just went with the recognized national holidays or like the federal holidays, and then I added Halloween, and Easter.
I mean, you added Halloween.
Halloween's
It's
not
not-
a federally
It's not a
recognized
federal,
holiday.
yeah. Neither is like Easter.
I just come out and say I would sacrifice every other holiday on the calendar for Halloween to just be like a day off. Like, have some respect. I don't care about any of the other ones.
It's just a
All right,
bad
so
thing by you.
specifically, like I said, federal holidays, and then I added Halloween specifically for Steven.
What about me? I like Halloween too, you bitch.
Yeah, Halloween's definitely one of the higher tiered holidays. So
The hell?
All right, so
He's bottom of the list. Halloween.
F tier. No, I'm just kidding. I put Columbus Day and President's Day.
I don't even know what Columbus Day is anymore. Because isn't it like
It's
sometimes
Indigenous
it's
Peoples Day now.
yeah. So like
technically.
some people go back and forth. Like I don't know. Make up your mind. I don't really care what the holiday's about as long as it's just a day off. Just give them a number.
But see, like that's honestly what upsets me about these holidays now is because like schools will let out, work will let out, and like people expect me to like close the school for the day, and I'm like, I don't want to close my school for President's Day. Like, fuck that. So
I don't even like the president.
Why don't you just make your own rules?
Yeah, I mean, I don't close for that one. Some other ones that I have to close.
I mean, I'd understand that. I'd say as long as you're not like forcing your employees to work on holidays, then sure.
I think you
Oh, I'm
should force them
forcing
to
them.
work them. Yeah,
Except for you. Like, you can make yourself work. Nobody cares.
I think all of them should
That's
work.
what I say. Is like if the way I like to celebrate is by working out, so people come work out.
And give me
Anyways,
money.
so those two are just whatever. D tier, I put Juneteenth and Labor Day.
Why'd you
We
put
support
Juneteenth so
whatever-
low?
We
So-
just support whatever Juneteenth's about, because I'm not up to date on any holidays, but
Juneteenth came out of nowhere, dude. I feel like for me it only popped up in the past like 2 or 3 years. Like
No one gets that one off though.
And it's not on a specific day. Like most all the holidays are like, oh, it's on this Monday. Like Martin
Nick.
Luther King Day, Memorial Day, Columbus Day. It's like, oh, this is the third Monday of the month or something. So you get like a Monday off. Juneteenth is just like the 19th. So that could be on a weekend.
Juneteenth is the Wednesday next year. Yeah.
also, Nick, I got to break it to you. It is a federal holiday now.
It is
No,
in fact.
I don't get
holiday.
federal. I don't get all the federal holidays off, buddy.
No, I know, but like that's what he said. He picked holidays was federal holidays.
Days that the government gets off.
It is a federal holiday commemorating
every
the
day?
end of slavery. That's
Is
what
every day on there?
Juneteenth.
Is that
Juneteenth
what
is
it's
about
about?
Juneteenth is the anniversary of the end of slavery.
When
How
did
do they
it
know?
start? Like when did it become like a thing?
June.
In the last like 5 years, because
Exactly. Like it just like kind of popped up. It's not that I'm against it. It's just, like,
2021.
If
yeah,
if
it
everybody
just
was
popped up.
if everybody was truthful, slavery's still around.
other country, Qatar, they love them some slaves.
I still have to go to work every day against my will.
Oh yeah,
All right, moving up to C tier, we have Martin Luther King Day and Memorial Day. This is basically like they're on Mondays specifically, so you take a Monday off, which is nice. And like there's no really other big like benefit to those holidays, like the next upcoming holidays. Good. Okay, moving on. B tier. I put Veterans Day and Halloween in the B tier.
I disagree with that.
Yeah.
You know why? Because three of the
Yeah, I don't
people
like
in here
Veterans
said
Day
Halloween
being that
was
high
that
up
great.
either. I agree.
I gotta say, as a veteran, like I went to go get coffee, and I just felt bad seeing we went to the Scooters, and there was a line like around the block. Usually, I can go there and there's nobody in line. That time there was a line because they're giving out free drinks. I was like, oh, these dudes are just here to clean you out. And he's like, yep, but it is what it is. So I actually like bought stuff and did not get a free drink because I was actually there for my normal thing.
See, I really enjoyed Veterans Day in Omaha because we would go around to all the different restaurants and get all the free foods, and it was pretty awesome. But like now, like I'm always busy. Like there's always like a tournament on Veterans Day. Like it's like Grandmaster Drogy's like annual tournament, so like I have to be there, and so I really don't get to like benefit from it anymore. But it's an alright holiday. You also get a Friday off for that one, which is nice.
Preferred it.
And then Halloween. Halloween's fun, like if you have something specific to do, but like we had a party, not even on Halloween. It was like the Friday before at the school, and that was a lot of fun. But like on actual Halloween, I just like stayed home like any other day.
See, you know what's nice about Halloween? It's like a whole atmosphere comes with it. Like Christmas, like as it draws near, like the movies start playing, everybody starts like switching up and doing all kinds of things around it. Like it's like an atmosphere. And I just feel like it gives life to most of the other holidays are just like cool, it's a holiday, but they don't bring like an entire thing with them.
So I would agree with you, and it would be up, except for my A tier is Independence Day.
Even
That's specifically
That only
because
brings
we
the
have
day
our
itself.
annual, our yearly
I do like
party.
I do like 4th of July. I think
Yeah.
it's nice to have, because 4th of July, like for me with the holidays, right? 4th of July doesn't like, it's not like Christmas where you got to buy a bunch of presents for people or anything else, right? Like it's just a get together and like spend time with each other holiday. It's not a fucking
Fireworks.
Yeah,
Let's see,
yeah,
I'd
I mean,
also
like you
still
can,
put-
but you don't have to go buy fireworks, right? If you want to sit at your house and just watch other people light fireworks off, you do that too. Like you don't have
I'd
to
still
go
put
spend money.
Halloween higher because it comes on the entire month. Whereas, like, yeah, 4th of July is great, but it's a day, and like,
I don't
it's
know.
like one day where everybody's just
No,
like,
yeah,
blows
like
their load.
they would swap, except for like the 4th of July is whenever I come to Colorado. Like we have our, and so like that, I like that holiday better specifically for that. Like if we didn't have that tradition, they'd probably be swapped. New Year's is also an A tier for that same reason. It's because you guys come up here, come down, and I host the party, and that's a lot of fun. So like that's why those two are A tier. I love those. I
feel
like
you're
spending
trying to-
time with you guys.
You're trying
I'm
to
sorry.
cheat them in there. I know what you're trying to do.
Sorry.
You think I won't tear them apart just because you're making them personal.
And then you guys can, everyone knows what my S tier holidays are.
Christmas is a
Halloween
trash
again.
holiday.
Put it on there twice.
Christmas is a garbage
Christmas
holiday.
and Thanksgiving.
No, it's not. Christmas
Yes,
is
it is.
lit.
Christmas
Christmas is the
amazing.
worst
And
holiday.
the
First of
only
all-
reason it's lit is you get 2 days off normally. You get Christmas Eve. and
For me, I could care less about the days off. Like it doesn't really.
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause you
it's
don't
just
work.
nice.
Christmas
I
rolls
I do,
around
even
now.
when I did work, it didn't matter to me.
As you get older, it's like Christmas becomes like, oh shit, I gotta buy something for this person and that person and this person. Otherwise, I'm an asshole. So I gotta buy a whole bunch of crap that they don't even want. Otherwise, I'm a dick.
A
No, you
big part of
don't.
like Christmas being great to me is because like I love Thanksgiving, mainly because of the food. Right? Like
Yeah, I like-
Thanksgiving.
I like
Right?
Thanksgiving.
Christmas is basically the same as Thanksgiving.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It is.
I
As
don't have
far
to bring a
as-
bunch of presents to dinner. I don't have to bring a bunch of presents to Thanksgiving.
I'm talking strictly like food wise.
No, it's not strictly though. You're talking about
Right.
the whole holiday. The whole holiday of Christmas is dumb. I don't like Christmas.
I love Christmas. I love the music. I love the movies. I
I
love the
hate
food.
the music.
I love the decorations, dude. I love the decorations.
No.
Nah.
Thanksgiving
I love
is
seeing
Thanksgiving
Christmas
is the
lights
best.
and-
Thanksgiving's the best.
They
holiday.
decorate the city too. They put up all the things and all the stoplights and stuff.
Waste of money.
I'm gonna be
Christmas is
honest,
like-
dude.
I love Christmas.
Christmas is like the death of the year. Like once Christmas rolls around, you're like the end's getting close, you know? Like another year, and then the cold dark is coming for you, and now you're another year older. And we're back in January, which there's that like that's just
I
waste.
feel like that's at your birthday. Like that's whenever you feel like that. It's like, oh, another year. I'm now
Nah,
this.
my
no,
year.
my
birthday's-
birthday's July, so we're blowing shit up.
It's another day of the fucking year. Birthdays are dumb too.
But like Christmas,
Yeah, I
and,
don't really
like,
celebrate my
as-
birthday
as-
anymore.
That's just like, oh, like Halloween, you're like, oh, you still got Christmas to look forward to, whether you care about it or not. Like, there's still some days off to be had. But then Christmas comes around, and statistically speaking, more people commit suicide in December than any other month. So,
Don't care.
There's-
I love
there's a
Christmas.
reason.
Christmas is my favorite holiday with Thanksgiving. Those are just
Nah.
like compounded together. Fucking love them.
No, Christmas
Everything
is like,
about
it's too much of people wanting shit.
even Thanksgiving's
Yeah.
better.
Thanksgiving
Because-
is the best holiday.
You still have holidays after it, and you get to do stuff, and you don't have to buy anything for people.
I feel like y'all just have bad experiences because like my family, like we give.
I don't even
gifts,
mean- I
but
don't
they're
mean to say, like,
"Ah."
I don't mean to say like my family expect that. That's not what I mean. It's just the general like stipulation with Christmas is that just across the board.
I
That's
love
the
giving
general thing
presents,
with it.
man. I like
You know what the
making people
worst? You
happy.
know what the worst thing is that
Awesome.
put Christmas on my naughty list?
Ooh.
Okay, no,
Good one.
Okay.
anyways,
That was a good
no.
one. I approve.
I'm
No,
about
but
to just,
it's
I'm gonna
because
sign
they
off.
start-
I'll see you guys later.
I approve this.
It's because they start trying to horn Christmas in during Halloween or even before sometimes. They'll be like, we got like 2 major holidays coming up before you get to start putting that crap out there. And the stores are like, nope, we got to get it out now.
I love
Halloween
it,
gets
dude.
like a shelf, and then Christmas has like a whole half of the store.
Plus, you get like the radio stations like that have like the nonstop Christmas
I
music.
hate it. I
love it.
absolutely despise
Oh my gosh!
You
Someone
get
has
one
to
day-
fuel
Music.
Mariah Carey.
There's
okay?
2 days a year where you can listen to Christmas music on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. That's it. No other time you should never be listening to Christmas music.
Yeah,
All-
I think if you
No,
if you
dude, it's
look
like
that up-
Halloween. Then don't watch any. Don't watch
Exactly.
any
I agree.
movies
No,
up
I
until
agree that
Halloween
holidays.
Day.
I agree that holidays shouldn't have a whole month. I think that's the dumbest fucking thing in the world. It's just like people that do their birthday months. Steven, I'm looking
No,
at
that's
you.
stupid. Birthday month.
That's
is
fucking
stupid.
dumb. All right.
I will
Just
take
because
that
you were-
back
Steven, did you
into
do a
birthday
consideration.
month?
Just because you were no, he knows who I'm talking about. Just because you were born doesn't mean everybody needs to celebrate you for a fucking month. All right.
Is it someone we're calling out on the podcast? Who we calling out?
Yeah. They probably don't listen though, so it's fine.
Their podcast has more viewers.
Yeah.
They don't come and listen to ours.
Oh yeah.
No, they put that crap out there and start trying to take away my fun. And I feel like Halloween deserves an entire month because everybody
Halloween
gets
an entire month. Christmas gets an entire month.
And then
no, neither one should get a whole month. Christmas
Right.
is Christmas is the only day that gets 2 fucking days.
Halloween should get an entire year.
What other holiday gets 2 days?
Thanksgiving. A lot of people get
No,
2.
it's not. Thanksgiving is 1 day though. Like Thanksgiving is
No,
Thanksgiving.
they usually give you Black Friday though.
Yeah, but it's I mean like it's a holiday that's generally celebrated 2 days.
I mean, Christmas is just Christmas unless you add Christmas Eve too.
No, everybody celebrates Christmas Eve with Christmas Day.
Everyone celebrates.
You don't really
Black Friday.
celebrate Christmas Eve. It's more just like, oh shit, Christmas is tomorrow.
No, we did. No, we did. We always did shit Christmas Eve.
We'd open like one present on Christmas Eve, and that's mainly because we annoyed the shit out of my dad.
I mean, it's the same. Thanksgiving is the same thing. You know, I include that as 2 days. Most people get Black Friday off.
I don't know. Christmas is dumb. One of the worst holidays.
What's
You
your
don't do Halloween Eve?
Nobody does Halloween Eve.
Halloween Eve.
I wish Halloween you got a day off. That would be good.
I mean, you should.
You should actually. People should be able to take their kids trick or treating.
I would say
they
the vast majority of places, like I know, like our corporate office shut down like at 1 that day, so all the corporate employees got to go home early. None of the store people did, but all the
nobody else really does.
Halloween's an interesting day because as we've learned more about it, it's actually based on way older traditions than pretty much any of the other holidays, and that have just kind of been adapted through the centuries. And I feel like if any holiday deserves a little more, and at the very least a day off, it should be Halloween. Samhain, based on old like pagan traditions.
Sure.
Halloween doesn't have food specifically attached to it,
It does.
like Thanksgiving and Christmas.
It kind of does, yeah.
Not on the same
I mean,
scale.
all the really
Not on the
Halloween
same
starts.
scale.
Halloween starts bringing in all the food for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Really,
that's the other thing. It's simple because its tradition is dress up. You could grab a bed sheet and that's your costume, and you go give something to somebody. You can give them whatever the hell you want, usually candy. And it's not like, oh, I gotta buy someone a gift, and I gotta cook a freaking dinner, and I gotta.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
that's
gonna
the best
lie.
part.
I don't.
Like, who doesn't
I just-
want to cook an entire dinner?
I
Like,
just turn my lights off. So I
Most
don't
people,
hand-
I would say.
yeah, for Halloween, I just turn my lights off, and
I
like
definitely
somebody
don't
still
hand
comes
out
and knocks
candy.
on my fucking door this year.
Halloween takes a lot of preparation. Actually.
I wasn't even home for Halloween this
Dude,
year.
you know what?
so-
Next Halloween, I'm gonna be down there. I'm gonna egg your house for turning the lights off.
Well, no, think about it. Like
I know where
Halloween,
live.
you have to get a bunch of apples, cut it out the center, put razor blades in it, put the core back.
You gotta
it's a
get all
lot
the
of work.
drugs. And
We're back.
It's a lot of work,
It's
actually.
a lot of work, man.
It's so worth it watching the kids'
I
faces.
cut my
after.
finger one time though.
You gotta whip up some meth.
Ow.
and just,
That's always my favorite argument against that. Is like, do you know how much drugs cost? Nobody is handing them out to little kids for free.
I mean,
Okay.
fentanyl.
oh yeah,
I
they'll
don't
give
know how
out
much that
fentanyl
costs.
to
Pretty
everybody.
cheap, deadly, good mix.
I thought they just use that to cut meth.
Oh
That's
no,
what people are
no.
overdosing on.
Fentanyl's like a big problem right now.
Yeah, but it's not like something you take on its own. It's
No, you
used
can.
to-
Yeah,
It
no,
is-
it definitely is. It definitely is something they take on their own.
Yeah, people just it's
And
like
they'll lace fentanyl with shit too. So
Mhm. It's in everything.
I don't even know what that is, to be honest.
a
It's in
painkiller.
that gate. I'm pretty sure they use it as in that prime drink.
I guess I'm out of the drug world.
Well, I've seen
That's Logan Paul's secret.
Yeah.
I've seen the little diagram of like how much of that stuff will cause an overdose. It's like a little tiny
Mhm.
like dust particle of it, and then maybe like 5 dust particles would do it.
You want it?
You want some? We can find out.
no,
Do
No.
some independent testing here.
I gotta
mean-
I gotta remain in my mental facilities.
Fine. We'll just wait till October 31st again.
If I am out of control of my brain, then I'll start saying things. It's just going to be a mess. I don't know what I said.
I feel like you already do that.
No, I'm very well behaved.
That's cute.
It's like when I drive on, like, get a little heated while I'm driving, and I'm like, I will crash my car into you, pull your children out, stuff them down your throat while you watch. It just gets a little over the top. So, that's the barrier I have to keep track of.
That's hot.
Just start saying things that the public at large does not appreciate.
Listen, everybody's all big until you actually get out of the car. Then
No,
you
that's
know
what I
it
said.
got real.
Steven's like, he would probably like talks the shit like that, but like would be the last one of us, I think, to actually do anything.
It's a good thing I'm lazy. If I did half the things I threatened, like, I'd be in trouble.
I feel like
But
even I would like end up fighting somebody for some sort of like car wreck or.
Steven would be more likely to run somebody over with his car.
I'm not getting out of my car.
Like, Steven just
but if I was in that situation or someone's like coming up to my car, I'm going to run you over. I'm going to like hit you with the door. I'm going to do anything I can with the tools available. And that's not, I'm not going to get out and make it a fair fight. That's for damn sure. Like, you fucked up by getting out of your car. So we better just like start crashing them into each other if you want to have this be even. And then I prepared for that too. There's a lot of steel around the edge of my car. I think it'll hang longer than the other one. I think. I don't know. It's up to if he gets a good hit in or something. You can't do that around here, though. Half the people carrying guns, they'll probably just shoot you.
Yeah, you gotta be careful around here.
You pull over to tell somebody their headlights out, and they just point a gun at you. Like, no.
That's a bad thing.
They just don't feel
great,
yeah. That's okay. They're not that chatty.
It would just be like helpful if they threatened someone who wanted to be alive.
You're like, you don't want to talk. Understandable. Have a nice day. I can appreciate that. That's why I like these neighborhoods where it's a little shady more than the fancy neighborhoods where everybody comes, knocks on your door and wants to talk to you. Like, everybody keeps themselves around here. And if something goes wrong, like, we probably know who did it. It's the guy the cops have been visiting multiple times.
Well,
I feel like I'm on the edge of that too, because like I'm in like a nice neighborhood. It's got like the homeowners association. They like try to do things, but at the same time, right at the entrance of my neighborhood's like a crack hotel. So everyone stays inside mostly.
Well, that's the problem. You guys need to be friends with these people.
Yeah, your neighborhood's so deceiving. Like, roll up like, God damn, he lives in the ghetto. And it's like, oh, these are kind of nice, actually.
Oh, these are actually really nice houses.
That's security out front.
Yeah, it just keeps everybody away. Nobody's trick-or-treating in that neighborhood. They're like, I ain't driving in there.
I don't pay attention, honestly. Like, it's hit or miss with down there, because like, if you're not used to an area, it's like you can see the transitions in places and be like, oh, that's a shady area, or that's a nice area. Like, I don't know. It was like around here, just because I know where the places are at, like some of them might not look that sketchy, but I'd be like, nah, I wouldn't go in there. Like our neighborhood, when we had the dude that was checking people's cars for loose loot, I guess, and they sent somebody over in there. She was like, yeah, I can't be in here by myself, or I'm not supposed to come into this neighborhood. She was a community officer. She wasn't a cop. And she's like, yeah, I can't, or I'm not supposed to be here by myself. I'm like, well, they didn't tell us that when we bought the place. That's good to know. The cops ain't going to come poking around unless they have to. Valuable information. Thank you.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, but you live in a sketchy neighborhood, and most of the time people ain't going to bother you. Like, we don't have, like, gangs walking up and down the streets. But there's just some people you're like, I would rather if they lived somewhere else. That's kind of where we're at. Like, they're a little obnoxious, and I bet if they got real drunk, they'd probably just, like, pop a few shots in the air or something.
I mean, that's normal around here, so.
Yeah, that's just, you just got to know how to handle that situation.
I mean, I've had a shootout 3 times in front of my front door. So
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, you
through
just
the mic.
poke your head out. Like, could you guys
Mhm.
keep it down? Shit.
Yeah. You get used to it. Actually, it's fine.
Also, if you die, you better not do it on my property. Like, drag this shit out of here. Come on,
I
guys.
did. We did see somebody laying in the parking lot, shot. I didn't help him, by the way, if anyone's wondering.
If anyone's
Fuck
wondering.
I mean,
that.
you don't expect to. That comes with the territory. You live in a place like that. You expect people to respect your privacy. If I want to die in the middle of the street, that's my prerogative, you know?
Well, no, the blood just, you never know. It's gross.
Yeah, I don't want to get something.
Yeah,
They don't want to have witnesses.
I'll like yell out there, but hey, man, you're doing great. Keep it up.
Keep it up.
Cops are on their way, brother. I promise. They're coming.
Try and put pressure on the wind.
I also never called the cops. That was
You can put pressure on the. I got a long stick and just like reeling it out the front door, like poking me. Help me hold this down. I'm helping, but I ain't coming out there.
I'm good.
Yeah, luckily we don't get involved with other people's business.
Yeah, I just watched and then
I don't want them involved in my business. I would expect the same from them.
you know what? I think they really appreciated me.
It'd be like I was watching this dude that laundered money for the cartels, and he's just like super white dude working with the cartels. And like, no, once I showed them that I knew how to do what I said I could do, which is launder their money, they were always like super cool to me. And I made it clear that I wasn't getting more involved with their shit. I just laundered their money. So he gets like a pass to go hang out with the cartel, who are known for chopping people up and putting them on display. And he's just some nerdy accountant.
It's a documentary of this cartel member, and he was called the Soup Man.
Did he make
Okay.
soup?
He dissolved bodies with acid, and it was soup. Yeah,
Did
a
it
cool
taste
name.
good?
I didn't.
Is it
I-
flavorful and delicious?
You know,
Oh, we
Dad-
had this interesting situation here recently that I've been kind of following. They had a natural funeral home that I don't know exactly what happened because it's still like it's going through the court and all that. But long story short, dude had 189 corpses rotting in this place, and the smell drew the neighbors' attention.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I remember what
That's-
I wanted to talk about today. We don't have
Was
to talk
it-
about it, but I remember.
was it funny?
I want to point that out. No, I found it. It was just something interesting. Thought about.
Yeah, so
Like, on a
Christmas.
scale of 1 to 10, how interesting?
I mean, to me or to everyone else.
More interesting than 189 corpses?
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't really listening to you, to be honest.
I
Wow.
wasn't either.
What about 189 corpses?
It's a long story.
You'd have to been there.
Listen to my first Joe Rogan podcast this week.
Ooh, you popped your cherry.
Like I was like I'll like watch like the 10-minute like clips about like a specific subject sometimes. But he was talking with a guy who lives in the Amazon. They were talking about like anacondas and shit in the Amazon that kills you and stuff. That was pretty interesting.
Forrest Gaunt. Is that who you talked to?
No, it was the other guy.
Did the anacondas not want none?
If you ain't got
No, they got buns.
ton.
So
They want your buns.
They wanted
I
it. They want
hear.
your buns. It was
I want her, but well, never mind. I forget.
Was it 2000? Nope, shit. It's like I guess way down here.
See the Amish people that move into the Amazon?
Rosalie.
Rotelli?
Rotel
No,
dip.
it's an S. Paul Rosalie.
Mm.
Yeah, he's got a book about it too, I guess. But he lives in the Amazon. He catches anacondas, and they call it like an 18.5-foot anaconda, which is like the largest like scientifically recorded anaconda ever caught. I think it was fucking massive. And he's telling the story about how they found an anaconda that he thinks was like 25 foot long and was like as wide as like his arms like are around.
I feel like it's kind of skewed with a snake like that because when I think of an anaconda, the thing that pops into my head is like the movie. Yeah, where it's like a behemoth snake, but they're actually just like super big pythons, like bigger. And then pythons can be big, but usually the ones you see are a lot smaller than what you're expecting. So I feel like I just have a bad image of how big snakes like that are.
Man, he was
What do you-
telling they're fucking huge. They'll
What do
eat
you
you.
even do with a snake that big? What if it just like comes in your house and you just like, well, shit.
I don't think they can open doors yet. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, you leave the door open, or you live down in the Amazon and you just live in like a shack, and a snake crawls in.
I mean,
with
the
you.
amount of people that fucking live in there, dude. They were talking about like the indigenous tribes and stuff. And those guys would just fucking kill you.
And eat you and hollow out your skin of your head.
Yeah, maybe if you're a bitch. I'm just.
I don't know. It's just really interesting. I found that really interesting. Kind of goes along with my wanting to go camping kick, I guess.
Well, if you want to see an anaconda, Colorado is not the place.
Yeah,
We got, like,
I don't
some,
want to
some
see.
diamondbacks, like rattlesnakes.
I see an anaconda every day in the shower.
But-
Which porn site do you use? You must have a life proof on your phone to do it in the shower.
Just got a
it's
fucking
actually
TV
just
monitor.
a picture of a snake on the wall in the shower for inspiration. Hang in there.
Good one.
And we just
Good
let that one
one.
sit too.
That would be a hell of a fucking ad for life proof cases.
You can watch
Yeah.
porn in the shower.
Porn in the shower.
Oh yeah.
Don't
That'd
even
be
have to
really
worry
good.
about it.
Also, I had a
Get
caveat.
a little
just like-
something. Get a little something on your phone. Just right under the water.
There it goes.
I was throwing this back because I forgot, but I have it on my screen because I looked it up. And back for the holiday stuff, the VA defines the term veteran as a person who served in one of the branches and who was discharged or released. So, not to shit on the parade of all the people that go and raid all the restaurants, but just saying. That's what the VA says, not me.
I kind of
So
feel
that
like
means
you
like
wanted-
all the times where we were doing that while we were still in the military, that was incorrect. Now we could go do that.
Yeah, you're not a
because-
veteran when
Bro.
you're in the military. You're active duty.
Yeah.
Duh. Everybody knew that.
They didn't.
I
Clearly.
didn't know where you were going with that.
I don't know. I just
Yeah,
saw I
for a
looked that
second.
up and I wanted to throw it out there.
Yeah, that was like a fucking random as fuck fact. Just
You're welcome. Isn't that
more
what
you
I'm here
know.
for?
The more you know.
I'm
Yeah,
an
the more-
endless source of use.
but not like a not like a useful fact. It's just something
Useless
that
information.
something that
I
everybody
almost
knew
wish you would
already.
have talked about oil liners instead.
Okay.
And with that, you guys, I think we're gonna wrap up this week. This has been your least favorite podcast. I gotta go take a shower. We'll catch you
Yeah.
next week.
He's got to go watch life proof stuff in the show. Anyway, all right. Bye.